¿Cuál es? Qué tonto. ¿Cómo se llama? De la prosperidad.
For work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. epic. Don't blink.
What? ¿Qué va? Si me voy a morir de asco.
Don't blink. Hey! Yeah, nowhere to hide. Go in! Incoming. By royal decree.
Buah, es que va una
I'll
fumada.
be fine. Chivalry will never die. Outlines your Let me weave you a bird. Decided by destiny. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. No, my sword. Speed of light. Oz revealed. Incoming.
What the fuck?
Speed of light. Hey!
What?
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrung.
Engañan al algoritmo. ¿Qué pasa? El algoritmo te promueve y te muestra por todos lados. Y así, con bots, ganas seguidores reales, ¿ok? Eso si quieres crecer. Para joder a los demás, compras bots y los programas para que cuando alguien suba una foto o cuando alguien esté en un stream, hagan reportes masivos, 10.000 reportes. Winnie está directo. Vamos a activar el bot para hacerle 10.000 reportes y le tumben su directo. Eso existe. Háganlo. Ríguenlo por el maldito mundo. Ríguenlo por el maldito mundo. Todos usen bots para que las redes sociales hagan algo. Están jodiendo mi carrera. Están jodiendo mi vida. Todo por lo que me esforcé lo están jodiendo. Y no me voy a ir.
Fuck. Ugh.
Let me weave you a bird. Nowhere to hide. No, my sword. Incoming.
light! Hey! By royal... With sword comes shadow. Got lucky that time. Speed of light! Rain outlines your fate. Cut to the chase. Speed of light! Yeah! Incoming! Don't blink! Shadows of fate! Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide! Rain cutter! I'll be fine. Speed of light! By royal decree! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Got lucky that time. No, my sword! Don't blink! Fate is upon you! Nowhere to hide! Incoming! No, my sword! Witness the power! Don't blink! Shadows of fate! Leave my space! By royal decree! Don't blink! With sword comes shadow! Speed of light. Rain outlines your fate. Rain outlines your fate. Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Incoming. Hey! Don't blink! No, my sword! Let me weave you. Speed of light! Nowhere to hide.
Puta. Con la lanza del Carecri.
Body and mind. Add... Something catches your eye. Incoming! Hey! Don't blink!
Hey, look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Imaginary. Imagination. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up? Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your sister has an imaginary friend too? No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Ugh, tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called a Nernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, traveler. Take a look, see if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
Huh, so it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. Alright then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know? Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be...
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Float? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No,
Flora, why exactly are you
What's wrong with it?
friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. And you can tell he's an expert. The Amazing Adventures of Stanley are... He's in the...
That sounds like a fun...
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge? No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Serious? How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion. Or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry. I have no recollection.
Me? No. I don't imagine any friends. Too busy imagining epic adventures.
What?
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just...
How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
Ojo.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? So she's so determined to become a knight that she... Okay, that's kinda weird.
Huh? Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Oh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Don't blink!
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go and...
Ellen!
Thanks. Shoot. Honorary knight. Could you deliver him? He's a friend. We were gonna meet... If I'm not mistaken, Stanley's a truly legendary advent. Great.
Rain outlines your fate. Don't blink. Good. Rain cutter. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Hey. Don't blink.
No.
To the tape. Incoming.
Me cago en su raza.
Odds revealed by speed of light. The Temple of the Lion?
What?
We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Cállate la boca.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Here we go.
Vaya mierda de personaje, cabrón.
declines your fate.
Don't blink! Hey! With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Speed of light. Hey, are those guys?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Incoming. Hey,
No veo nada, no veo nada.
nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Aplaudiéndome. No.
I was so...
To be fair. So,
Yes.
Actually,
Ellen has a message.
Oh,
whoa.
Well then, how would everyone like to proceed?
In which case,
Okay?
so I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No,
Am I
we really
right?
were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
That.
Attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mandravari.
Enough already. Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth.
it's true though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Merjavari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Merjavari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. With the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
Poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place with a wind blows, or to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind. That's
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions. Like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Merjavari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there? friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination. Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The Sword of Brilliant Valor and the Shield of Magnificent Honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but since you guys are the experts, you bet if right now, so I can't...
Aw, poor Jack. Venti.
Oh, one...
Dada Upa.
That bunch of hill trolls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey! Yeah! Speed of light. Hey!
Rain outlines your fate.
By royal decree.
Shadows of fate, decided by destiny. With sword comes shadow.
Speed of light.
Incoming.
Are you sure? Why would hilly trolls be back?
Seems somebody told...
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic,
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch black, is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when you're in...
You're right.
Let's scout around.
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting.
What happened?
Huh? Oh,
What? Where?
Maeve! Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
En serio.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached.
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this warriors wear their battle scars with pride. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end. Till they...
You do? Okay then. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some... Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
No, pero tranquilo, que al final esta parte.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Está
Speed of
feo.
light. Cut to the tape. No, my sword. Witness the power. Incoming. Yeah.
Hey, he dropped the
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe... Mom!
Hey! The wine! You
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
I'm starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I could navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hillagers. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Qué pesado. Por favor. Espera que anoche. Y de palo.
Not even one spicy
Tools
dish.
from Liyue. Come take a look.
You got it.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called Stanley?
Oops. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using the name? Why? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless vagabond.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Now, are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Creo que voy a acabar esta misión y voy a probar.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Pipe have been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find...
Oh!
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
That's what?
No, not yet. Besides, Stanley, I'll see you tomorrow.
Chao.
Stanley's really fond of that kid.
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all. And my biggest fear. All these years, but the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land.
Exactly. Instead,
I'm too... No offense.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Jafari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Oh, this...
And by...
I'll head up.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be?
Incoming.
What? Joder.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
No.
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better. Or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Then do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down. And since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. Right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away.
Mierda de canción.
Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Y acabó.
Incoming! Hey!
Sol, qué bug.
Speed of light.
¿Cuántas vainas de estos tengo? No tengo tantas. Brutal. Brutal. Brutal.
My demon expelling mantra is ready. Forth, my blade.
¿Qué hace esto?
For justice.
Time for some training?
¿Cómo se llama este señor? Chong-gyun. Bueno, tranquilo, Sasuke. Bueno, no, es el otro. El del techo.
Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged, world be... I always forget that last part.
Finding someone to chant to would be better than just...
O sea, era peor que este charco. ¿De dónde saco esta espada?
No wonder you were mastered.
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
No wonder you were mastered.
Ascianta. Pues a ver. ¿Dónde? Ya voy, ¿eh? Estoy mirando un poco qué tendría que llevar este chorro. Va. Ahora voy a quitar todos los objetos de este señor. What? ¿Qué va? Estoy poniendo mal las cosas. ¿Qué una puta?
Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged. One with my...
Welcome to Mondstadt.
A ver. Voy a probar el personaje y... vampiro. Voy a curarme. ¿Cómo corre este metalito? nivel 1, ¿qué coño voy a probar? Estamos de broma.
One with my blade.
No.
Rain outlines your fate.
A touch of frost.
Rain cutter.
Fourth, my blade.
Don't blink. Hey! Rain outlines your fate. Incoming.
Submit for judgment.
Si está dentro, qué perro.
A touch of frost.
Got lucky that time.
Bueno, vamos. Y a ver si este chorro...
One with my blade.
Ah, ok. Sudo. Me piro.
Fourth, my blade.
Mira hasta aquí.
The scourge of evil remains.
Mira hasta aquí, tontito.
Speed of light.
Ojo, neno. Ojo. Estos son lo que te sube el aguante. Ya me dirás en qué momento iba a venir yo aquí. Ahora.
Swift and merciful.
No, my sword.
One with my blade.
Rain cutter.
Me voy. Buenas noches. Hasta mañana.